Welcome back to Ahead of the Curve. I'm thrilled to have you here. I'm your host, Dr. Megan Teed. I'm excited that you are enjoying these episodes. And I wanted to mention that your ratings and reviews mean the world to me. They're invaluable in helping others discover this podcast and stay up to date with vital scoliosis information. I have some exciting news to share. It is the launch of my new venture called Scolio Logic. And this is what encompasses all of my online programs. So you might have heard me talk about Scolio Savvy Fitness. This has evolved into Scolio Logic Fitness. You can join us every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for a live group session that's tailored for those with scoliosis and spinal fusion. And you won't have to worry about sifting through YouTube, unsure if your exercises are suitable or not for scoliosis or for your fusion. We eliminate the guesswork and try to provide you, well, we don't try, we provide you with a weekly video. So we record the sessions, and then there's a whole database that you can return to and take the videos again. The videos include bar, Pilates, and strength training. So, like I said, if you can't make it live, you'll have access to the recordings and the on-demand library of previous sessions. So you can take the sessions when it suits your schedule and fits your schedule. So let's dive into today's topic, and that is how to craft a Scolio-friendly exercise program. I'll be breaking down all the essential elements and highlighting what to avoid for a happy and comfortable spine. First and foremost, you want to ensure that your routine is well balanced. To have a well balanced exercise routine, you have to have strength training, cardio, mobility, scoliosis-specific exercises, and rest days. I'm going to use my routine as an example. I don't want to brag, but my routine is pretty great. I've taken a lot of time to weed things out. I've done a lot of things wrong in the past. I used to overdo it with cardio, and I wouldn't take adequate rest. So that left me with a sprained ankle and a really, really rough go with COVID. So you really need to make sure that you are incorporating rest breaks. This is what my workout routine looks like these days. So I do my Scolio non-negotiables, which I'll explain in my next point. On Mondays, I do upper body strengthening exercises. On Tuesdays, I will do like a Peloton ride and a Pilates video. On Wednesday, I do lower body strength. Thursday, I do a Peloton ride and Pilates. Friday, I do total body strength. Saturday, I run and I do Pilates. And Sunday, I do a rest day. So that's more or less what my routine looks like on a week-to-week basis. Depending on what I have going on that week, I may need more rest days than others. Weeks that are the week of my monthly friend, I take more rest breaks and I do like more nourishing movements instead of high intensity movements because I already have a lot of inflammation in my body on those days. So it's important to listen to your body and make sure that you're giving it what it needs and you're not ignoring signs that you need to rest. Now let's talk about your Scolio non-negotiables. These are the absolute essentials to incorporate daily for your scoliosis. They're the bare minimum of what you need to be doing on a daily basis. So the first scolio non-negotiable is making sure that you're doing some form of elongation. I do my pull-up bar elongations once in the morning, and I try and fit it in again before bed. I don't always end up making that second time in the day, but I try to do the best that I can, especially if I've been doing a lot of movements that irritate my back. I like to do my elongations before I go to bed, and I'm just going to bed with those rotational energies in my muscles and my body. Doing your pull-up bar elongations or elongations in general, it helps to, if you do it once in the morning, it helps you to prepare for the day. And then if you do it once at night, like I said, you're unwinding those rotational energies from your body that were created in your muscles throughout the day, so that when you go to sleep, you are sleeping with as much of like a blank slate as possible. The second scolio non-negotiable is doing some form of expansive breathing. I admittedly don't always take the time to get down on the floor and do my breathing with my wedges. That is like the most ideal way to do your expansive breathing. But at the very least, I'll spend 3 to 5 minutes sitting or in a standing position, and I work on that 3-dimensional breathing into the circumference of my rib cage. So 3-dimensional means every direction you can think of. So it's not just side to side, it's not just forward and backward, it's not just up and down, it's all of it put together. My third non-negotiable is doing some sort of lymphatic work. You could spend a long time working on your lymphatic system, doing big six, dry brushing, gua sha. Some days I have the time to do all of that. Other days I just do the bare minimum. And the bare minimum for me is doing stop chasing pains, big six. It's very quick and it makes a big difference in the way that I feel throughout the day. If you're not lymphing well, your energy levels decrease, you won't be able to heal very well, and inflammation will stick around way longer in your body than it needs to. I have a whole podcast episode that focuses on why it's so important to pay attention to your lymphatic system. So check that episode out if you want to learn more about that. Finally, it's important to be mindful of movements that may irritate your scoliosis spine. So repetitive end range movements make your scoliosis spine angry. Repetitive is the key word here. So the occasional side bend and rotation can feel really nice on your spine when you're feeling stiff, but it shouldn't be like the main feature of your workout program or your exercise program. When we do end range motions into rotation, side bending, flexion, extension, we might be helping one region of our curve, but the surrounding regions of the curve, they tend to suffer. So your best bet is to keep your spine in a neutral position during your workouts. And when you're not sure if you're in the correct position, just try to elongate and grow a little bit taller. So in order to build your best balanced routine, you have to have all these elements included. If you are feeling overwhelmed with the things that I just explained and discussed, check out the Scoliologic Fitness. We take the guesswork out of your movement routine, ensuring that you're benefiting your spine and not causing it harm. Check out the link in the show notes to learn more. Thank you for being a part of our community. And remember, your well-being is our priority. Until next time, stay well and stay ahead of the curve.